Welcome to MVP.
It's the Man's You podcast.
You heard. Back again for another week, man. No talking about. Got my boy Book with me, man. What's happening with you?
Hell, the outlaw with you. I'm here, man. I'm just chilling, Brody. You know, ain't up to much.
You know what I'm saying? We supposed to have one more person come on, man. When he come in, you know what I'm saying? It'd be seamless. You know the boy G. He probably got something going on right now at this moment, but he'll be here in a second. I just want to say, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in again, man. We appreciate your viewership. We appreciate y'all for coming in. I appreciate a lot of y'all coming out and viewing our gaming channel as well.
Strong couch.
Yeah.
That's a strong ass couch. That bitch did not budge. I'm like, nigga. I had
that
to
shit
put
nailed to the ground.
Down, pick it up. You know what I'm talking
about? Man, but I was telling them, man, I was appreciating them coming over and viewing our gaming channel, man. Y'all been seeing us go to work. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Y'all see where all the fights come from. Mainly the man to my left or right, depending on how this goes and we editing. Y'all see that who deadly. Mainly the person in this screen, this box right here that I'm in.
That's me.
Nah, man, we have a good time.
Niggas to sleep. Shout out to T. That boy said, yeah, he sleep. I said, woo, I likes that nigga. I like that. That nigga sleep, boy.
We've been having a good time, a great time over there, man. We was on there today, man. We had a good time. Make sure y'all come out there and view us either on Twitch or Facebook Gaming. We out there, we doing it and we having a good time. You know what I'm saying? But we got a couple other people that be on there that is not normally on the podcast, so we have a good time with that, talking all kind of shit, making people mad. You know what I'm talking about?
Big man.
Let's go. Book up, man. I got a couple things I want to talk about today for the podcast. Matter of fact, my bad. They told me I haven't been introducing myself. I always tell who else is on the podcast. I never say myself. The name is right underneath. It's like right there. Where the hell is that? Right there. France. You know what I'm talking about? I'm on the podcast. That's your boy France. I know it says France. I don't know how to do the little
accent on top. Yeah. A is really like an O, y'all, and it's pronounced FROHNCE. So France, you know how they be doing parlez-vous français, like one of them type, but not the say, just France. You know what I mean? Hit them with one of those. Y'all be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know who I am. Let me see how my boy France is doing over to the other side of me. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
What's up to the people, brother?
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Well, we might have to start doing that from now on because niggas be like, who is you? You don't say your name. Like, nigga, I thought y'all was smarter than that. It's on the damn screen. Yeah. Anyway.
You know,
it's all right. We got a lot to talk about. I'm not going to mess up and take too much time, man, but it's a lot of stuff that just happened within the last couple of days, man, that we got to talk about. First thing that I'm going to hit is we said we was going to do it last week. But y'all gave me grace till this week to finish Snowfall. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to talk about Snowfall right now. You know what I'm saying? It's time. I've literally watched the whole 4 seasons in like maybe 2-3 weeks now, and I want to tell y'all it was masterful. Great show. The highs, the lows, the ups and downs. Great show. The only thing I got a problem with is I don't like how Franklin be yelling at people. You know what I'm saying? He go into hard as hell in the bitch mode real quick. Like hard as hell when Jerome was whooping his ass in the last season, he turned bitch real quick. Like nigga, Jerome, like nigga, I know who you is. I'm gonna hit you again. Gut punch. You know what I'm saying? Hit to the face. There you go. I just don't like he talked too much like how he talked to Leon. You ain't fucking with Leon. You know what I'm saying? Leon would murk you. You better watch your mouth, watch your tone. You know what I'm saying? That's my only thing about the show that I have a negative thing about. And you can tell I'm nitpicking. But I don't like how he turned so hard and talk shit because he got the money. But you know Leon is a killer sitting right next to you. And he will murk your motherfucking head off. Gregory, what's happening?
What's up now?
We talking about Snowfall right now, man. We talking about Snowfall.
Oh, you finally finished it?
Yeah, finally finished it, man. I told him my critique was I just don't like how Franklin go in from being so hard to being bitch made sometimes. Like it's like we all watch the show. We know what Franklin is. We know Franklin ain't that hard. You know what I'm saying? But he's sitting over there talking to Leon all crazy. Then, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to talk to Jerome crazy. Jerome had to put them hands on that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Let's not forget when he was about to get his booty taken in prison. You know what I'm saying? When he was in prison. He had to, yeah, but we all saw his character when he was in prison. You know what I'm saying? We know what he was, but he stood up like a man at the end.
He should put that wall. He should have took the shirt off, put it in the sink, huh?
Put it in the sink. Did you watch the movie? You watched it? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched. I told you I was gonna watch it that day.
Okay. Did you saw the part I'm talking about? Then
I did. But I asked my guy first. I was like, "Yo, man, how you felt about the water scene?" And then he was like, "Oh, come on now, get out of here, book." I was like, "All right." I was curious, because the way my boys was talking, putting that water on them, talking about. He's like, "Nah, man, nah, we good. I was like, "Okay."
Once you watch it, you know what I'm talking about, though, man. Come on.
I watched it that day.
Man. But what you got to say about Snowfall, man? Book, come on, man, give it to me.
Honest to goodness, man, I think Denzel by far got the coldest walk. Okay, but not too far behind him is fucking Franklin.
With the cane, or
that nigga got a smooth stroll to him, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It even got meaner since he got the cane. You know what I'm saying? But Denzel got that little hunch in his back, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like loose shoulders and shit. Franklin, Franklin the same damn way when he walking that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like if this nigga hit me with one of those, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. That nigga Denzel 2.0, bro. I like Franklin, man. I like Franklin. That's my guy right there, man. That's my guy. He do be acting tough. Now it'd be different if he was tough and could fight. You know what I'm saying? But clearly, like I get obviously I can't critique him because this is what like the 80s. So niggas is on them the Popeye commercials, put them up type shit, like Popeye, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how they look, you know what I'm saying? Nobody got the Mayweather yet, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't critique you how you fought in the 80s, you know what I mean? So that's why I don't translate to now. I'm like, oh yeah, nigga, I'll whoop your ass too, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then Jerome is like 3 times your size, my guy. Like I already knew. I was like, yo, any big nigga that got Jerry Carroll juice dripping, yo, that nigga activated for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I ain't messing with old man Jerome, nigga. Like, it's cool, bro. So, you know what I will say, man? I find a show, and I'm just like, man, they gotta kill this motherfucker, man. Like, I can't stand them on the show. Everybody that's been on the show, I have actually enjoyed every fucking single character who has had camera time. Not gonna lie. Even in passing, like I have not, like, why are they here? I ain't never felt like that. Even the little kids, nigga, like I'm loving this shit, man. The
only one I feel like
one of them ones, man. This
is
one of them
Leon old lady. That's the only one I want to be killed.
I didn't mind her turning into a crackhead. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't mind her. I didn't like seeing her teeth like that. Like they get the. I ain't like. That's the only thing I didn't like. Like her mouth just was like, oh Lord Jesus.
I mean, but that's real though.
But that's the effects of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm loving the script, man. I'm loving how they showing the inner workings. Obviously, they paint the story with the CIA funding this, and this is how they funding the war. And the commies and all of this, like, dog, I'm loving it. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't no flashback to 79 and showing the beginning of the war. No, they showing you the in the moment shit and the shit that's actually happening. And I love him, man. You know what I'm saying? Even the reporter, yo, Reed is my guy. That nigga Reed Thompson.
He's the hardest person on the show.
That nigga is willing to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. He went out and killed the reporter, got the tape. You know what I'm talking about? Had his last drink with her, told her everything, then killed her and took the tape back. Like, bitch, I didn't say nothing. You ain't heard but a word. Franklin, your father's a problem. What you gonna do? I'll handle it, Reed. Yeah, I don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? Reed was about ready to smoke that nigga too. You know what? I did. The father. I'm glad he got his, because he was out here pulling some bitch moves for real. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, nigga, you ain't safe. This nigga thought he was going on a vacation. Orderland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, sir. I love it.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen though. You know what I'm saying? So.
I knew it was gonna happen, man. Reed ain't letting nobody. Reed ain't the type to just. He don't look like a stone cold killer, but ever since he killed the first guy, don't let me mess up his name, but you know what I'm talking about, the his first partner that he was working with for the commie. Yeah. Ever since then, yeah, he has not.
When he walked in on him cutting that girl up in the bathtub, it was a wrap again. Ever since then,
after that, he said, "Oh no."
Yeah, it was a
Mission
wrap.
first, brother. You out here doing some other stuff, so I'm loving it. Loving Snowfall, y'all. Loving Snowfall.
I got one more critique. My only thing that I really, because I mean the Franklin thing that could slide. What happened to the damn girl? They finally said they found her. I guess they know where she at. That was with the Hispanic dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she just gone for a whole two seasons. What, a season and a half?
Nah, I thought she was trying to run from oh boy, won't she?
She was on the run. She was on the run.
She was on the run. So
She's on the run from who?
I can't remember, but if you go back to season 2,
was it 2, right? Season 2?
Yeah, season 2 will let you know.
I think
because
so.
remember, it was the DEA agent. She found out about her, and they was trying to play that angle, and I think she left after that before old girl even got killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she said she left, but it was cool because the old dude was still there, her partner.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't know why she left. That's my whole thing. Like, why did you leave and your partner stayed there? You do. It didn't make sense to me.
You could tell she was pregnant. Yes, like real life pregnant. You couldn't see that in her face.
I wasn't paying attention at all. I just thought her face was like.
I pay attention to everything. That's real life pregnant right there. You know, they start to make you wear bigger clothes, and then they don't shoot you from so far down. Like you can tell. So I think motherhood, real life, got involved. So they just try to. I think that's why they wrote it the way they wrote it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to just kill you off. Let's just let you disappear and focus on what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Get through the rest of your term, have your baby, have your maternity time, and then we'll incorporate you thereafter. So I think that's what it is, man.
Well, I'm definitely glad they didn't kill her off. I liked her character.
I did too. Yeah, she was good, man. So,
what you feel about it, Greg?
I love it, man. I love the show. I just was the only thing for me, I guess. Like, I keep seeing Rick Ross pop up, the real one, and he keep talking down on it. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know why though, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I heard one interview, you know what I'm saying? So, that he felt John Singleton kind of did him wrong and stuff. So,
but if you use my life story and then don't credit me,
I get it.
I would have a problem too. And I don't get paid for it.
I'm not tripping about it. It's just like I think that might hinder it for some people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not for me, you know what I'm saying, but for some people, I think, you know what I'm saying, because
honestly, that's what took me so long to watch it.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's messed up. That man did time and stuff behind that, and then now y'all pumping it up and y'all getting all kind of stuff, and the show is doing crazy numbers, and he don't get no money for this. And y'all using where that man came from, basically his whole story.
Yeah,
so
that's how Marcus was too, man. So he's, he was on the fence about it too. So because he's like, man, that's I mean, he ain't nowhere near lifespans by Rick Ross, but even the little shit he did, you know what I'm saying? He was like, say if somebody used his stuff and they capitalize off it. I was like, yeah, I feel you. I'll be hot too. So
I got you. That's fair critique, but at the same time, boy, if they make something fire though, you got to. I guess I would flip it and try to make some money off of it.
Right.
Be like, yo, this is my story. Let me come on. Y'all get paid for interviews and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, this stuff happening.
You know what I'm
I'm gonna flip it to my benefit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
The show is great. I'm not gonna lie. And it's so good to have something.
I gotta see how it finishes though. Like it's the end of season 4. The cane is no more in effect. You know what I'm saying? Franklin about to get back on his bullshit officially. I even like Man Boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his name. But I like how they killed that nigga. Like I like how Franklin killed that nigga. He was like, you ain't no killer looking in my talk too much. I like that shit. Go ahead, Franklin. Go ahead, Franklin. Had a little bitch in the corner scared the whole goddamn time. Nigga shot him and then looked at her like, make the call. You smart. You figure it out. Like, Franklin, that nigga.
It's
so
crazy.
I gotta just see how it finishes though. They gotta wrap this to perfection. I don't know if the 5th season or maybe a 6th season will be the final, but I'm gonna have to rewatch. Like, I think the greatest scripted TV series of all time. Doesn't mean it's my favorite, but the top scripted, The Wire. That shit was intricate as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? My favorite TV series of all time is obviously Prison Break for me. But
I was about to say the same thing, but
the one
I'll let you talk.
The best scripted show of all time. That's just like when we got like our favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like we gravitate towards who we gravitate towards. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm an advocate for this all day, and I could tell you why I feel as though that these are valid points. Like I just won't say this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Or this female or whatever the case is. I'll give you reasons behind it, but I think without any biasness, the greatest written show of all time currently for me is still The Wire. I'm loving how this one is. Like I'm gonna have to. It's just about the writing. You know what I'm saying? Like how everything ties together. You don't get like no loopholes or feel like there's a dry spot in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm feeling that way right now, man. So I'm gonna have to. The Wire's as long as shit, but I'm gonna have to watch it over again, man. After
this
Snowfall.
Is gonna be unpopular, but I haven't still never watched The Wire. I tried to watch a couple episodes and I was like, I'm cool.
Never
watched the whole thing.
I'm not gonna lie either. You know what I'm saying? I watched it. I mean,
y'all boys.
I haven't finished it though.
To me, in that genre, it's Breaking Bad. And the dope game or selling drugs, Breaking Bad to me is the best scripted like that. The best TV show. I'm with you on that Prison Break. Though. But I'm with Breaking Bad as far as that.
I don't know how you gonna go against yourself in a damn movie or a TV show. You know what I'm saying? You in there, man. You in there. Like you Avon Barksdale. What you talking about?
Man, I just gotta tell
all the Idris Elba fans, like this is where he was born. Like
I mean, I love Idris Elba, but
I think I had to watch it back then. It's kind of hard. I tried to watch it recently. It's kind of hard to watch it now.
Because there's a lot of other shows.
I think my man's name is Clay Davis. Dog, boy, there's so much in that, man. It's all that shit, bro. Like people, The Wire is.
I don't disagree, but I think some things you gotta watch it then. You gotta watch it around the time. If you wait too long, it could phase out, and you don't get that same nostalgia or that same feeling for back then. Because I don't want to be the one that's up here talking shit about The Wire. Because the boy AD went back and tried to watch it, and he said, "Nah, it ain't the same." I said,
"It's different now. It's different now for a lot of people, though. But because we don't compare it to what's out, you know what I'm saying." Just naturally, but you know how Book was saying, like best scripted TV shows. Like for me, I'll probably have to say I don't know. It's leaning probably more to Sons of Anarchy for me. But I like Game of Thrones, but not how they ended it. So probably Sons of Anarchy. So.
Game of Thrones got dry for me. I can't even throw them in there.
The end tore it up.
That's what I'm saying. The end messed it up for me,
man. Like, I don't know, man. I got tired of hearing Jamie and you know, I got tired of hearing about them fucking each other and having kids together, and all your kids are dead now. Like, I got tired of that. You know, Tywin, you know, he phased off. and he was one of the coolest ones. He used to go to the whorehouse all the time. Guaranteed I'm gonna see some tits and ass. That stopped. You know, talk about nigga ain't never been the same since killed daddy on the shitter. Goddamn truth. So, you know, they took so long to let shit develop, but you was excited when it happened. Like, I wasn't like, nigga, the baby dragons need to come on and get grown already. I don't care about them growing up. Nigga, grown ass dragon need to come out the goddamn shell. You know what I'm saying?
But that's how the books are. You know what I'm saying? That's how the books are prolonged. You know what I'm saying? So I knew once I read even a little bit of the first book, like it's almost like what's that one? Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like that. Like where the progression is slow. So, you know.
Let us know. I watched that late. If I watched that late, like last year, like late. You know what I'm saying? All of it. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, all of those. I watched those all within the past year and a half.
I got you.
Y'all can go back and watch The Wire and still get the same damn bad feel. You know what I'm talking about? Still get the same goddamn feel.
Yeah. But Breaking Bad was really good too, man. Breaking Bad was really good.
Yeah, so. But Snowfall, y'all, back to that. That's one of them ones, y'all. That's one of them ones.
Yeah.
You know, Franklin is from from Europe. I don't know if he's from Britain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's from Europe.
He's from England. Yeah, he's from England.
Okay.
Yeah,
you know what's crazy? Him and the guy on All American, both of them.
Yep.
I said, man, y'all can't hold down your own real, like, bro. Y'all got to get international flavor to come over here and portray these guys. Like,
that's the thing, man. They was talking about that too. I think on Hot 97, it was Franklin and Jerome. They was on there, and they was talking about how a lot of actors, like for American, like superstar, like or just main roles, are coming from England. Idris Elba, you know what I'm saying? He kind of, started that wave, you know what I'm saying? Even with The Wire, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it goes back to that, but, it's just, I guess it's not a lot of, I mean, that we can go on for that days. Yeah,
I'm glad you drew the imaginary line between the two shows. If it wasn't for Stringer Bell and The Wire, you wouldn't have no goddamn Franklin right now.
Hey,
you need to go back and watch it. We're talking about Snowfall. Go watch The Wire.
I gotta add one more thing, man. I don't like how I think it was people from who was it? Was it Fit? It was somebody from Power. They was hating on Snowfall. Did y'all see that?
He didn't hate. He didn't hate. They twisted what he was saying.
Okay.
It was Amari Hardwick. They asked him to rank Snowfall.
No, it wasn't Amari. It was somebody else.
Okay, well, I didn't see that. I saw when they asked him to rank the shows.
I think matter of fact, I think it might have been
that ain't no competition for me.
What's the dude? The little nigga, Go Son. What's his name?
Ah, man, fuck.
I ain't worried about him. So I don't believe nothing that nigga say. You shot your father. So but Snowfall is better than Power anyway. So I'm not
somebody was hating though.
I ain't tripping at all.
It started off strong though. It started off strong.
It had potential.
Yeah, it had potential. Just fizzled out. Hopefully this don't do the same thing. But
you talking about what with Power?
Power started out super strong. It got so bad at the end. I still haven't even took one look at any of the other shows. The new Power book and all that shit.
I got you.
On to the next topic. Y'all with me? There's something that's blazing the airwaves right now. Joe Budden fired Rory and Maul. I don't know if y'all saw that from the podcast. They were no longer. Nah. He fired him the first time. He fired them.
It was just a sabbatical.
Yeah. But he fired them on this episode.
Didn't they take it down though?
They took it down. It's on the Patreon. You gotta have Patreon. It's all on there.
I got you.
Before we get into that a little bit more, we got a special guest. The man. It's been a little while since the brother been on. I'm trying to give him a second so he can look right, because right now the camera all in his face like he 50 years old. But let me go and add him in here. Yo, CP, what's happening with you, man?
What's up, boy?
Man,
what's good, boy?
Not much, man. We appreciate you for jumping on here, man.
Man, I'm on my phone, man. I guess y'all doing it different. It ain't working on my computer.
Yeah, you get. I don't know what's up with your thing. Turn that phone sideways though for me.
Oh, is that it?
He just sideways. I thought it was gonna flip. Everybody just keep it like that, man. Don't worry about it.
Like this?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right there.
You know, usually when you turn it sideways to go landscape mode.
Yeah, usually it flips landscape ways. One or two. Shit, I don't know.
That's one. Hey, I know.
Let me see. Oh shit. He can't take over the whole screen. Nope. Man.
You good, CP? Yeah, don't turn it.
Nah, you good, Chris. You just standing straight up, bro.
Anybody that's OG that been fucking with the podcast a while, no CP be on here. Y'all remember the times where CP used to send in the topics and everything like that? He used to record them. We had the topics coming through. CP, I don't know when the last time you been on the podcast, but we appreciate you coming back through here and hollering at the folk to let them know you ain't gone.
Yeah, for sure, man. Y'all my homies, man. Y'all my dogs. I gotta come through when I can, man. You know.
Yeah, I got you.
Little mama, she be holding me up sometimes, man, and she ain't feeling well. Mm-hmm. So I was able to hop on here while she in there with Sean laying down. So let me go and try to hop on this real quick.
I got you.
See what y'all boys talking about. I can barely hear y'all though for some reason.
You might have to turn this up a little bit on your thing, man. You can't. Y'all good? Y'all can hear me good?
Yeah, I hear you great.
Yeah.
You sound like a robot right now.
Yeah, that's your phone, brother. You know what I'm talking about? But
anyway,
Chris,
hey, I'm gonna go get my Bluetooth. I'm gonna come back.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
No problem. Let me see. We're talking about Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah.
They had a whole thing on Patreon. I listened to his whole rant. It was about an hour long. Basically, it came down to he just right now he don't like the nigga Rory at all. It came down to
I thought that's who he fired. He fired both of them?
At first, he said, Rory, you fired. And Rory wasn't there, but he said it on the thing, you in breach of contract. He broke it all the way down. He said at first, they wasn't making no money in the podcast game. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like we is right now. He said then Rory and Ma, I guess, they wanted to have a contract as far as like what would they be getting once they started getting like Spotify deals and all that. So he said, you know what? Give y'all a contract. So they got a contract on their deal. So he paid them what they was told they was gonna get paid. After that happened, they got more where Joe got more deals and more stuff to help benefit the podcast. And then they came back and said, well, we want to check the financials because we think we deserve more money. And Joe was like, you signed a contract that you sent over here. That's your contract. All I did, I'm paying you what you told me you need to pay. He said that a contract is over in a year. He said, now, if you'd have waited a year, did what you're supposed to do, then maybe we could have revisited some stuff like that. But you wilding out, he trying to audit Joe and all this. It's like, yo, you signed the contract. You got your money that you're supposed to get. And now you got an issue with what you set up. The rest of the people over there, Joe said they was talking. They don't have no contracts with Joe.
Right.
He said they didn't even know that. He was like, yo, I take care of my people. He's like, I'm not going to screw them over. He's like, everybody else was good. He's like, Parks, he does plenty of work with Parks. He's the engineer over there.
Yeah.
His agent, his manager, he don't have a contract with him. They just over there doing what they got to do. So he said, in a sense, them trying to be, I guess, business savvy, they screwed themselves out of what they probably could have got, and they screwed themselves over as far as like the bag that they could have gotten after this year. He said because they setting up more things. He said he's setting up the Joe Budden network. So with that, it screwed everything over, and now he got to go to another direction. And right now it's been big and heavy on there talking about, man, he fired him and all that kind of stuff. He's talking crazy. I just want to get y'all initial things. I know that's your boy, Joe Budden. I want to know how you feel about that portion of it. CP, while Book is talking, you kind of get the overhead of what he's talking about. But I don't think you're gonna be too knowledgeable about this one right here. But we're gonna jump you in on the next subject because I know CP don't listen to Joe Budden podcast. Yeah, so it's good. I definitely got you. I got you set for the next question though for sure. But what you got, Book?
Honestly, all right, put it like this, y'all. On this podcast, I'm Joe Budden. Okay, let's just set this up like this. I'm Joe Budden. You fronts more like Parks. Greg, Maul, Chris, Rory. Okay, this is just for optics. Okay, I am the reason why they click on the show. It's a proven fact. Okay.
If you was in charge,
even when in the joke,
if you was in charge, you'll be in the big screen.
First of all, I'm way over here. Don't make it seem like it can't happen. Don't make it seem like it can't happen. All right. You got your part, I got mine. Don't you dare disrespect me. You dare try to come up, though. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. So anyway, I'm still Joe Buttons. These niggas work for me. I'm still Joe Buttons. He's Parks. You know what I'm talking about? Greg is Maul. Chris is Rory.
I can't even drink my water.
Now
we're gonna go back to equal squares.
That's fine. You can get equal squares, but it ain't an equal share. And who brings what? Okay, stop playing with me, man. You know I'm quick to flip a script, bro. Just sit there and let me do my thing. Okay, so again, I'm Joe Budden, people. Joey, Mr. Pump it up. Okay, I'm all of that. Now, the reason why the podcast exists is because of me. The reason why the podcast gets the views it gets is because of me. The newfound people who find us is because of me. Yo, I do a lot for us. You know what I'm talking about? The merch game. I put us on the merch game. Okay, I say, yo, it'd be dope if we get hats. It'd be dope if we get hoodies. It'd be dope if we get shirts. But guess what? Who did it? Guess what? Who went out and did it? Parks, France.
Parks don't do that.
But that's what you did. This is what I'm saying. These are some of the things that you can do in my absence. Okay. I don't know who I would give Cody. Cody ain't on the show enough. He might be like one of the engineers, sound engineers. You know what I'm saying?
He would have to at least be Rory. How you gonna give Chris Rory? And Chris just got on.
Okay, all right. Cody can be Rory. Well, that nigga been fine because you ain't. Yo, he been on sabbatical just as long as Rory. Okay, so Chris, one of the niggas that we just call from my phone and be like, "Yo, dog, what you doing? Get on." You know what I'm saying? So that's how we do that. But I actually don't have a problem with that, man. Like understanding what your role is, I get what everybody brings to the table. I don't diminish you, France. Like you just try to play me with some old sucker shit. See, that's why you who you is. Okay. So Greg didn't say nothing, just like Maul really didn't say nothing about much. You know what I'm saying? He might have asked a question, but he wasn't like trying to accuse me of nothing. Okay. And Chris don't know nothing because he's just a visitor on the show. You know what I'm saying? So he just, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog, you know what I'm saying? But this one of my niggas in my contact. He too real, you know what I'm saying? This a real nigga right here. He don't get in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? So when this nigga get on the camera, it's for a reason. You ain't agree with nothing nor support the view that I have. Facts is facts. Anyway, so y'all, you know, it's one of those things, you know, people feel as though when they start to bring a certain dynamic to a show, but understand your role and maintain your role. Okay, that's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of individuals. That's what you see happen with R&B groups. You know what I'm saying? France thought he was Bobby Brown. He not. You more like Johnny Gill. You know what I'm saying? You have an okay solo career, but nigga, you ain't New Edition. You know what I'm talking about? You did all right. Your spinoff kind of weak. Matter of fact, I don't even want to give you that. You more like Dave Hollister, and I love your song, Dave. Dave Hollister, not you, Dave, with the Clippers. Dave Hollister, you know what I'm talking about? You my dog too, Dave. I didn't mean it like that. But anyway, you Dave Hollister from Blackstreet, who came out with a song, Girl, I Gotta Go, I Can't Stay. Like, yeah, you made one banger. But nigga, you was better with us. You was better with us. You thought you could do more. You thought you could do more. Thought you could be more. Thought people would hit the click the button for you. Nah, son. Nah. So that's what people start to do, man. They start to reevaluate their worth in their own mind, and they fuck up a good thing that they had going, man. That's the bottom line. So I don't have no problem with Joe saying, like, look, nigga, you ain't as important as you think you are. Goodbye. You cancel. I can find 2 other niggas to put on here, or 3 if I want. Now, I think he has to find the right personalities, because the niggas that was sitting in during the absence, them niggas wasn't it for me. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't mainstay value. You know what I'm saying? That ain't mainstay value members, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna have to figure something else out, man. So I don't know, man. Like it's gonna be tough, man. But I'm not opposed to the fact that he got rid of them 2, man. Of course, we got, you know, for people who's been watching that podcast for the longest, you know, pardon me. Hey, there you go, bro. For those of us that's been watching that podcast for the longest, we got that nostalgic feel. Yo, you got me on the phone?
Nah, he good.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. So it's one of those where it's not gonna look the same to us 3. You know what I'm saying? Like when we tune in and we don't see Maul and Rory. But I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is at the end of the day. And yo, if you as the machine feel as though you can do without these parts, man, so be it, bro. If you can find a more efficient way to still get the job done and deliver the content that you feel as though you can put out without too far of a drop off, or maybe even ascending that, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. But I wouldn't want to be on something where I'm literally in your presence every day and I just don't vibe with you. That doesn't make for good content, you know what I'm saying, and dialogue. So I don't have no problems with it, man. And Joe is one of them personalities where he's weird already. Like he don't, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard for him to be fake in a sense. You know what I mean? Like he just wouldn't endure any old thing because of money. Like he's not driven by the dollar sign. So when certain people start to talk about money to him, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not why we do this. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm glad they gone. Well, I'm not gonna say that I'm glad they gone, but I mean, I'm hoping that it all works out for the better for all parties. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna still watch Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude, like Franz said.
What you got, G?
Yeah, no, I agree with Book.
Hold up, Greg. Let me get you the big screen.
I agree, you know, in the sense of just, you know, I guess the analogy he was trying to paint. But it's just like a basketball team. You know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of see it. So it's like, you know, what did Shaq call them? The others, I guess, or whatever. Like the role play. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can't be the star. You know, I mean, and I like Rory and Maul. I like both of them, but you know, at the same time, Joe Budden is doing the work. So, you know, it is what it is. And especially when it comes to the money and stuff like that. So, you know, I mean, I understand it, but, you know, it's just unfortunate because, you know, I thought they had a relationship. I mean, obviously they do have a relationship outside of the podcast, but, you know, it just seems like that's damaged now because of money. And, you know, it just seems like it's always like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when friends do business. So, yeah.
I got you. Man, let me go and take this real quick, and then we'll move on to something that Chris can talk about. Book talking about he the Joe Budden of the podcast. Man, I don't know if you can see that the logo changed. It's say the Franz podcast now at the top.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, you really put that up there?
Yeah, you see it? You see it up there?
It's cute.
It's a Franz podcast.
It's real cute.
It's
real cute. It's real cute.
Shout out to everybody.
It looks real trash too. I wouldn't even watch this episode.
It was quick, fast. It was a quick job. I had to do it real quick while I was on it. While you was talking, you gave me enough time to do it. But he left. He turned his camera off. But I believe it's both Joe Budden and they faults. You know what I'm talking about? I give Joe some credit because listening to him, through the years, he made it sound like it's everybody's. It's ours.
He did.
He made it sound like it's us against the world. And if it wasn't like that, you should have made it clear, because that's supposedly your homeboys. You don't want to leave them out there in the dark and stuff like that. So, but what he is saying, he's absolutely right. You did all the work. You brought all the stuff to the podcast. He said they ain't spent no money on the podcast, so why would you think you're gonna get a whole bunch of money back in return? Then he said they tried to ask for like parts of the podcast, like try to be investors. And he was like, no. Wow. He's like, no, it's too late. I done did everything now.
That's crazy.
It's like, yeah, I didn't bought everything. I got the equipment. Right. Everything is running just fine. I don't need you guys. That's not a good business move. You know what I'm saying? So I understand where he came from. I understand what he's talking about. I think he's doing the right thing. But he could have did it a different way. I think you don't want to ruin your friendships and your people that you supposedly fuck with, like that. I wouldn't want to have it for life. You know what I'm saying?
But I agree. I just want to add real quick too. Like I said, I think the business, or I guess reiterate my point in saying, business wise, I understand it, but friendship wise, it just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I would let the business fail before my friendship. But I mean, I get it. You got to make a living. I understand, but that's something that would just have to be a loss for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I understand how Joe Budden is, or a little bit from, just seeing him over the years and stuff and following his career. I understand his personality, like Book says. So he's not gonna let that part of the business affect. You know what I'm saying? Like it's irrelevant to him. But I mean, or at least I thought it was, but I understand. So,
hey man, I feel as though we need to get this out now, though. I think we need to get this understood. What our percentages is, should we ever blow up? I know I need this contractual verbal agreement. I was gonna say I should get 50 and let y'all niggas figure out the rest, but I'm willing to drop my number down to about. I'm trying to be fair for all of us. There's really like 4 of us, but I think Chris has contributed more than Cody. So I think Cody should get Chris's initial share, and then Chris should get what Cody would have gotten. Okay. So I'm going to be fair in value here. I'm going to take 36%. I didn't say y'all gonna give me. I said I'm going to take 36% of this 100. I'm going to give France 34%. Okay, that leaves 30% between 3 niggas. All right, Greg, how much you want? Because you here. How much you need, bro? Don't be greedy, because you got to get from and Cody.
We gonna split it down, man. 10, 10, 10. We gonna split it down.
Nah, fuck that. You too generous. All right, Greg, you can get let me see. Greg, you can get. Yeah, I'm gonna give. Well, I got 30%, right? So, Greg, I'm gonna give you 17. Chris, man, I'm gonna give you 10. Cody, you get the last 3. Now, however that breaks
for about the whole pandemic. You can't get this nigga I'm staying with my dog on this. I'm staying with Cody on this one. Wow. You ain't gonna do my dog Cody like this.
Pandemic? Hey.
Who?
I'm not here for no games, man. I'm just here to get with y'all.
No, I'm trying to see this percentage right here. Who's here this pandemic?
Huh?
Oh, who's here during the pandemic?
Well, I don't remember when Chris was on last time.
I think the last time I was on was when Greg's brother was on, Marcus. That was this year?
Oh, that was this year, wasn't it?
This year? Yeah.
Okay.
It ain't been that long.
All right. So, G, I'm going to give you 20. Chris, you get 4, and Cody, you get 6.
I'm not in that.
And I'm even gonna be generous. I'm gonna be a real one. Y'all see how they talk dirty to me, even though I'm Joe Budden. I'm willing to take 35 and give my other 1% more that I was getting to LaFrance.
What is the topic?
Now we 35.
Don't worry about it. We move it on to a real topic. We move it on.
This is real. This is real, Greg. 20%, Greg. 20%. I'll let Cody.
I got a new house.
You know what I'm talking about? 30 plus over here, nigga.
Y'all talking about make
I was giving
money.
myself 36 and 36
talking about make believe money at this point. Ain't no money coming through. Anyway,
that's why we gotta talk about it now, nigga. The fuck.
Anyway,
Lord.
Yo, I got a topic. I got a topic. Chris, you can answer this one. Okay, a man proposes to a woman. You know, like in a grand gesture. You know, talking about maybe at a basketball game, maybe they did some shit. The woman says no. Is that relationship then over? That is the question.
No. Is it over?
Is it over? Could you deal with it? Could you deal with the embarrassment, the pain, the shame?
I think it depends on how she said no.
I mean, what's a good way of saying no? I think we need to get into that first.
Like if it was a maybe like now, you know, that type of thing.
In front of your mama, she say that? You good with that?
In front of my mama?
Nigga, in front of everybody.
Where'd they propose that from?
It don't matter. It don't matter. It could be at a basketball game. Like, okay, it's a special thing. You just set up something, like got all her family there, your family there, a surprise type thing. And she tell your ass no. Is it over? Or can you keep on moving with that? Can you keep on pushing? What's happening?
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. It's over.
But why? You gotta elaborate on why. Why would it be?
If I took the time to, like you said, orchestrate and get, you know, all my special people in line to try to bare my soul to this person and commit and say, this is who I want to be with for the rest of my life, and to be shot down like that, nah, it's like, what you waiting for? What are we waiting for? What are we doing? You know, how much longer? You know what I'm saying? That's, if you can't tell me yes, and then we work through that part, nah, we ain't having, G. That ain't it.
So you can't see yourself in no situation where she say no and you stay there.
No, I'm like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You say no, somebody else gonna say yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure ain't no situation in your mind where she can say, nah, no.
When it comes to me proposing?
Yes. One knee. You on one knee.
No.
And you know niggas like me over there, because you invited me over there. You know I'm laughing in the background.
I'm gonna hear the end of it. I'm gonna hear the end of it when it came to y'all. So it's like, nah. But it ain't about y'all, first of all. It ain't about
after a while it would be, because I'm like, God damn, nigga.
It ain't about y'all, but nah. Because honestly, that's like one of the most selfless acts as a man. Yeah. When you get on that knee, it's like, hey, I'm bearing myself to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you got it in you to tell me no after I do all that,
why you even got to get on the knee though? That's what I want to know.
Well, I mean, a proposal is.
Who came up with that? Who came up with that foolishness?
He said,
no, seriously, why do I have to take a knee?
Is it
to ask you to be my equal? Why do I have to take a knee to ask you to be my equal? That's what I want to know. Like, I'm just curious. Who came up with this gesture?
It's a tradition.
Was there a man in the world back then that was actually tying his shoes and was like, well, shit, while I'm down here, let me just, her hand is like right in front of my face. Hey, baby, will you marry me? Like, I want to know how this even became a thing to do. Okay. That's all I'm asking. I'm not saying people shouldn't do it. I just want to know who created it.
So I have
to actually temper what my words are. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm just curious. It's
all right. I'm looking it up.
Okay, I just, I really, like, again, why do I have to lower myself in the visualization of the proposal? Why do I have to be submitting in a sense? Why do I have to kneel down to be lesser than when I'm asking you to be my equal? That's what I don't understand.
I got your answer.
Somebody make that make sense to me.
I got
this is the thing. This, like, when certain topics come about, man, I just really want these answers, and niggas don't have the answers. How, Sway?
I got your answer.
Something?
Got it.
All right, tell me.
The tradition of a man proposing on one knee comes from the medieval knights bowing before noble women. Upon getting down on one knee, the proposer will ask the partner for the hand in marriage with the phrase, "Will you marry me?" It's supposed to show as them pledging their allegiance to her and declaring his underlying love for her. And getting down on one knee was a natural thing to do at that time. That's what it was. It's a display. It's a display of respect, obedience, and loyalty. That's what it is.
For the man?
For the man to the woman.
So the man is pledging his obedience, loyalty, and respect
to the woman.
But hey, I've seen a woman.
Did I say respect twice? I'm not.
I have two first.
Anyway,
I've seen a woman kneel and ask for a man's hand in marriage. I've seen it.
Why y'all both don't kneel? Why y'all both ain't making the same goddamn pledge? Why all you gotta do is say yes?
Why are you being complicated?
No, I'm being real. I'm being real. I didn't pose the topic. This is just what happens when I hear it. So, why the woman also doesn't get down on one knee?
She can. She has.
Why not?
Patricia.
I said she has.
I want you to get down on your knee. If I ask you this and you're gonna say yes, you should get down on the knee and say yes in front of my face. That lets me know that you are in this the same way that I view you is the same way that you view me. Don't stand above me saying, yes, I accept your loyalty, your allegiance, your respect, and everything else that comes with it. But I'm just out here just gonna do what I want. That's how that translates to me. No, I'm going to stand and look you in your face, eye to eye, or we can sit side by side, and this is how that question's gonna go.
But
I'm not going. I didn't get on the knee. Okay, there was a reason why I didn't get on the knee.
You got bad knees.
Because of the surgeries. It was just about not to happen. Okay, so when it happened, we was on the airplane, leaving from where we went, from where it was supposed to happen. Okay, we was in the DR. All right, I had everything planned. Everything. See, this is how fucking stories and shit flip and script. All right. So anyway, so we was in the DR, people, me and wifey, and you know, I had everything.
Y'all was coming back though, right? What y'all coming back?
Coming back, G, coming back. Now there was a few ways that I wanted to do this, right? Now, obviously, if y'all ever asked her, she gonna deny the whole thing and try to put the blame on me, which is fine. You know what I'm talking about? Which is fine. But we was out there. Now, the first night that we got there, obviously, I just came back in. I'm a little jet lagged. I need to recuperate. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta wake up, adjust to this time zone. So I'm leaving from Afghanistan in the States. Now I'm going right to the DR. So I'm like all over the place in the time of the world. So the first time, the day that we got there, we ate, checked out the resort, and then the next night we was out, but the weather got real gloomy. You know what I'm saying? It was about the drizzle and shit. It was actually about thunderstorms. So I'm like, I'm not about to propose in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be nice, peaceful, serene, right? The next day, I believe, we was going, I think we did zip lining. Okay. On our way to zip lining, shit got a little rough. Okay. During zip lining, it didn't get no better. All right. So by the time we got back, y'all know me back. Like I wasn't coming up off the energy that I was on. I was on some fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. She disappeared for like a few hours in the resort. I didn't know where the hell she was at. So when she did come back, I was like, yo, where the fuck was you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just really 5 hours? She was like, I was at the casino. I was trying to win money. I was doing it, trying to clear my head. Like, fuck out of here. Okay, well, go clear your head. I ain't marrying you. You know what I'm saying? So she knew I had the ring. She was like, see, I knew you was going to propose. And I was like, yeah, I was just waiting for the moment, but I ain't doing it no more. Like the way you got me feeling, I don't want to be with you. So she even had nerve like, well, can I see the ring? I was like, for what? You ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? So I showed her and she's like, oh my God, that's nice. I was like, well, yeah, it don't matter no more. I'm sending it back. So we, after even all of that, we check out. We just chilling in the lobby. And I don't know how we got to talking, but we got on good terms and figured some things out. Okay. So I wasn't about to do all of that and then turn around and be like, okay, baby, let me take a knee and to ask you to marry me. You know what I'm saying? So we got on the plane, and I didn't even say, will you marry me? I did. I don't know how I said it, but we were sitting side by side, equal height, equal in the relationship. And I said, so do you want to marry me?
But did you plan that? Or
no, not like that. I planned to I was actually going to get on a knee.
Okay.
I was actually going to do it the right way, or the way that people say you should do it. You know what I'm saying? I was going to get in the sand, you know what I'm talking about, and drop to my knees, baby, please, and ask her to marry me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had white sand out there. You know what I'm saying? We was at a nice resort. So, yeah, you know, them no other resorts got brown sand, tan sand. No, nigga, this white beaches. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, different type of crustaceans walking around. You know what I'm talking about? So,
the white sand.
But no, that's how that happened. And then, you know, eventually, you know, that was always a subject of conversation for her and I. I'm gonna get back towards your topic thing, but I did end up taking a knee later on because I sent to ring in to get it in you know, inscripted or inscribed or however they want to say it. And when it came back, you know, I did it in her office. Took a knee over there, and I said, you know, got down and I was like, look, I know I didn't do this the right way the first time, so now I'm gonna ask you to remarry me, like, or however I said it, you know what I'm saying? But I gave her that moment. Still, she still saw it from me. It doesn't matter if it was after, you know what I'm saying? It was still the gesture, you know what I'm saying? So I've done it, but I just didn't do it initially. But anyway, that was that. I just wanted to know, like, who said that niggas had to get on their knee to ask you to be my queen type stuff. You know what I mean? I didn't know.
You was talking about it like you was hard, like you didn't get on one knee, but then you ended with you got on one knee.
Look, man, I'm a whole Boys the Men album. Now I'm on bending knee. Like, leave me alone, bro. You know what I'm talking
about? Got on bending knee by the end of the conversation. Like, you conform to them niggas, man.
I was just curious. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it. I just want to know who said that you do. That's it.
CP, you got on one knee?
Yeah. I did it at the Killeen Mall, matter of fact.
He did it for the food court? In front of Chinese place?
Nah, you know what?
They got the best chicken. Go ahead.
Hey, well, I had 2 gag proposals, and then I had the final one. So,
explain the gag. What's the gag proposal?
Yeah, what was that? I was about to say gag. And like,
the first one,
what didn't sound right coming out your mouth. You almost threw up. Like, what you talking about?
No, first one was at the bowling alley. You know, just kind of kicking and doing our thing, and the ring was like a little bubble gum. You know, from a bubble gum machine.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you did.
I said, hey, what you think it is? He's like, oh, okay. You know, kind of gave me that look. Like, you don't like it? I said, what you think of it? You know, at that time I was working at Target or something like that. And in between that and about to transition to working on posts as a contractor. So wasn't really making no money. And I'm like, baby, you know, you like it? You know, and she's like, it's okay. You know, I said, all right. I said, well, you know, let's see if it fits your finger. It didn't fit her finger. So I said, all right, well, scratch that. But I had other things planned. The next time we went out to eat, I want to say Red Lobster, but it was some restaurant. And this one was my mother's. And I said, baby, what you think? And so she's like, oh, it's okay. You know, I was like, well, we can get it resized, baby. You know, I mean, what you talking about? You like it? Yeah, it's okay. All right, cool.
She like it. She still said it's okay.
She ain't like this shit at all.
Like, nigga, I'm really trying not to hurt your feelings. Stop asking me, please.
No, I love this nigga, man. That's all. That's it. That's the only thing keep me right now. I love this nigga.
It's so.
It's so the bubblegum ring first, and then
you know me. I gotta do a little jokey joke. The last time we was at the mall, and you know where they had that Christmas tree at? Where they be taking pictures and stuff with Santa Claus. So
talking about a candy shop.
The candy shop?
Right by Foot Action. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think Dillard's, yeah. It's, you know, it's anyways. It was right there. So drop down, one knee, held it by the hand. Oh my God, get up. Because the other times I didn't drop. I was sitting next to him. And then boom, we were standing up. I just said, "Hey, what you think?" But this one, I dropped down to my knee and looked in her eyes and, "Hey, you gonna marry me? You wanna be my wife?" And she, oh my God, she was trying to get me up. And I remember these two Korean ladies that was off to the side. If you don't say no, I'm gonna say yes. You say yes? You say yes? Sean said yes.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's how we did it.
That's the first time I ever heard that story, man. I ain't know
Yeah,
that.
man, me too.
Yep.
That boy went.
Man, that's crazy. Shit, we're going on 16 years this year, bro.
You want to know how mine happened?
Yeah, I know how yours happened.
You know, we up here. I'm up here. I was in Louisiana, man. Then Katrina happened, and Kim got an apartment. And we were trying to do long distance thing, man. Katrina happened, boy. Niggas was out without power and all that. She said she had a place. I said, I'm coming home. I came to her house, dropped my stuff off over there. We was chilling for a couple months. And then all of a sudden, she gonna break me off, give me something good, have me in a daze. She's like, what you think about getting married? I said, shoot, it's the same thing as what we doing now. Next thing I know, it was a piece of paper talking about signing this shit. I said, God damn, ain't no proposal or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ain't go to the courthouse and that?
I ended up going to the courthouse, but she had all the shit ready. Like, God damn. Like, had the rings and everything. I thought this was just conversation after getting some. You know, I didn't know this was real, but okay. I mean, your house now. I mean, it is what it is. We good.
She said, I got my man. I got you.
Oh man.
She you know what I'm saying? She put a ring on it. You know what I'm talking about?
That's funny.
Yo, Jay, how you feeling, man? How you did yours, man?
You know
how you did your proposal, man? This has changed a whole different thing now.
How you do the first one?
You're welcome.
Damn, you going all the way to the first one?
No.
I was there with Patricia. I saw that one.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. You got me.
Yeah, we put that on the podcast.
Where was I at with Patricia?
You was there too. It was at the graduation.
Oh shit, I'm tripping. I took the pictures. I'm tripping.
They're gonna say you put it on the podcast, cornball ass nigga. God damn.
Yo, yeah. Go to the first one. I know how the second one. I know how Patricia happened. Yeah, go to the first one.
Man. Like, you know how sometimes you just remove stuff from your brain? Like,
leave it there. Leave it gone then, G. I don't know why Chris even asked you about that mess, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really trying to remember.
I ain't gonna lie. I need to know this just for my personal.
Man. Okay. He really got okay. Let me see. Timeline. Got out the Air Force. I remember Sean saying don't do it. Marcus saying don't do it.
Don't do it. Reconsider.
Don't make me laugh. I'm really trying to think. Okay.
Read some literature
on the subject. You know what I'm saying?
You really don't know, huh?
Man, I'm really trying to remember.
It's all good.
It's all right, G. Let the people know about the good marriage. You know what I'm
talking about? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Let the people know about the good marriage, man. Let them know about what happened with that one, man. How you did that one?
Man, actually, I was trying to do it at the winery was where our first date was.
I remember that.
Yeah, but like I said, it took me forever to graduate, man. So I was like, man, shoot. Like I'm as happy as I don't know what. So, let me go ahead and, graduate and also, propose to Patricia. But I remember my mama saying, say something. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, that was how it went down though.
Yeah, hold up. That boy Greg was so hyped. That boy Greg running out there after he graduated. And then he whispered in he dapped everybody up, came to me last. I'm about to do it, man.
About to do it.
I said, huh? I said, right now? I was like, damn, he could have picked a well-lit spot, but it's cool. My phone got a flash. It's cool. We gonna do it. So I went and took some pictures. You know what I'm talking about? The boy Greg got on one knee. He ain't had no problem getting on one knee.
I did.
Jay, same thing happened. She says no.
She gonna have to stay there. I'm graduating though. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
the
honestly,
relationship over or what?
Huh?
The relationship over or what?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean,
Greg, your mama was there.
I know. Marcus was there too, and
Yeah,
all
Marcus
y'all
there.
was there.
All of us there. I'm taking pictures, Greg, at the same time. So I got a picture of your nose in my phone.
Hey, I just think hell, man. You know what I'm saying? I think certain people were kind of working through them things, and she one of them. So
okay, so you can see.
That's a good new married man answer. That's a good answer.
It's an honest answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know because you fresh married. Yeah.
Well,
Good.
yeah, I guess so.
Fresh married to that one.
What about
but
you?
I'm not gonna knock you on what it is because everybody's situation is different. So you're asking Greg from the point of okay, getting out of one marriage and then finding a new. You see what I'm saying? A new partner and a new connection altogether. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like he would feel how he feels. You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, there's something about her. Maybe she's just not ready just yet. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna pressure her. You know what I mean? But I think
flip it to you then on that plane ride. Y'all just fussed the night before, and she said, "Nah, I don't think it's
stewardess." Ding, ma'am. How much for me to move up to first class? No, just me, not her. Okay, thank you. Hey, we done. Excuse me. Then I'm out. It's that simple. No, I'm not. No, not gonna do it. Look. All right, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. All right,
you can't handle rejection, book.
Huh?
You can't handle rejection.
I can handle rejection, but I'm not about to tolerate that.
You wouldn't even been embarrassed. Y'all was on a plane. Didn't nobody know you?
Yeah,
it don't matter. It don't matter. I don't care if you whisper it to me. Like, no, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm good. No, I would look at it is, why was you with me in the first place? Then why was you around all this time? If ultimately, like, what was we doing? What was we together for? Why was we living together? Why was we doing this? Why was I taking care of that? Why was I taking care of this? You see what I'm saying? Like, my mindset goes much further and deeper than just the surface of y'all boyfriend and girlfriend. I look at everything that I'm doing, and if I'm acting like a husband, then why wouldn't you say yes? See what I'm saying? Or you just here for a good time? Like, I'm not no simp ass nigga. So if that's what you thought I was a come up, nah, that ain't that. And that's exactly how I would view the situation. See what I'm saying?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Devil's advocate.
Huh?
Devil's
advocate. Go ahead.
She said, "We just had a fight last night. I want the relationship to be a little stronger before I commit to marrying you, to make sure we not gonna have these fights, these little petty fights."
Explain that. If you say that, that's fine. But if you just say no.
But if she say no, and this is why,
right?
I might not get to this is
scenario
why.
where you can keep on moving.
Back then, I hear no, and I'm exploding. You see what I'm saying? Well, fuck you too, then, bitch. I ain't want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might be on that type of time. Like, now in my mental space, I would be more willing to hear you out. Before I heard what I wanted to hear. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm at a place where my growth has allowed me to hear you out. Y'all be thinking I'll be joking, man. Book be deep now, dog. Like, I'm still an asshole in certain places, just on the game. But everywhere else, man, I'm so calm and casual. I'm hoping that y'all get to experience this part of me, this side of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know funny stuff. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Because I really have put in the time to kind of readdress myself and remake my mind and how it works. I'm still quirky, you know what I'm saying? But I try to temper it to the best, the best way that I can. But I don't think in any situation where, back then, I think a woman could really break my heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that can't be the case now, but back then it would be more out of an anger than understanding. You know what I'm saying? If you was to tell me no, if I was to be told now, no, I'm gonna have like a plethora of questions as to, okay, well, what makes you feel like this? Is it something that I could do to maybe get you back on board with, making this lifelong commitment? You see what I'm saying? And just hear you out. You see what I'm saying? But that doesn't necessarily mean that I would give up on you. But if you told me no, I think I would have to step back as well and reassess what it is that I see in you that makes me want to spend my life with you if you don't feel the same way. You know what I mean? I just might have to I might have to reset and rethink, you know what I'm saying? And I think that for any woman or a man in that case, if it was the other way around, you know what I'm saying? Like if your potential soulmate that you're asking this of, or your life partner, you know, if they was to say no at that moment, it's okay. Maybe you just need to reevaluate some things as well. You know what I mean? Is this the person for you? So it just brings more questions to the forefront that might not necessarily even exist, but shit like that could play with your mental, man. It really can. Like nobody wants to hear no, not that at least. You know what I'm saying? So back then it's quick. I ain't thinking about you. I'm on to the next. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, like I think I'd be more lenient to the reasoning as to why. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think the fact that I've given my before and now testimony, I think something has resonated within you, my brother. Go on and share.
Oh man, it was in Corpus Christi. We was in Corpus Christi. We drove out there. I remember arguing the whole way.
It's the first one, right?
First one. You know, with what's the name? We ain't gonna say the name. So.
All right.
Nah, man, I wish it well, man. I do. It ain't no hard feelings. But yeah, so we went to Corpus Christi. We stayed on the military base or whatever. And I remember I was gonna say we had some people with us, you know what I'm saying? And it was corny as hell, man. I just remember because she knew I had hurt knees too, and I was like, I hurt my. Oh, you want to tell? Anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all. I was like, I hurt my knee. And she was like, what? She was like, what's wrong? And I was like, and then I just had it, so it was corny. Man.
So you saying you use I hurt my knee to get down on
this? This the first sympathy proposal I have ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Yo, this nigga said I hurt my knee. Oh, baby, while I'm down here, will you marry me?
Like, I knew she was gonna try to help me up, and she was like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I kind of just like,
you know what I would have said, Greg? I still probably would have went through with that, but I would have told you quick. I'm quick. You know what I'm saying? Like act like I hurt myself. Oh, are you okay? I'll be even better if you say yes.
I wouldn't even
smooth as shit.
It was just
smooth as shit.
Look
quick, smooth as shit.
She started helping me up. You know what I'm saying? It was just like one motion. It was just like.
I now understand why your bachelor party was so trash. That's how it started, right there.
We ain't even gonna talk about that.
That was so nice, boy. That was so bad. Man,
I apologize.
Nah, Greg, you can never be forgiven for that shit, man. That goes down in the Hall of Fame of trash. Oh man.
We went to some arcade shit. What we do?
Main event. Went to main event. And it was like, we'll go here a little bit. The nigga roll with me. We just gonna take him to the strip club.
Dave and Buster's.
With the Papa Do's main event. I'm like, man, we're getting to this. I remember we was hyping it up too.
Greg said, I'm not getting out the car. If you pull up, I'm just gonna stay in the car. I said, man, take this nigga. Man, let's take this nigga home, man. Let's get out of here, man.
But you know what's crazy, man? Beyond all that, man, like hearing the stuff she was doing for her little whatever, I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So I should have been wild. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what you was sucking dick, Greg?
Nah. I mean, but she had the little cake, you know what I'm saying? They had the dick with it, you know what I'm saying, and all that. So
that boy Greg was that was
frustrating. That was a frustrating night, G.
I feel you. I don't blame you, man. Y'all really my brothers, man. I tell you that much. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you, Greg, I probably would have disowned your ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I made it for the wedding.
He had some other people there. Ronnie Parker was there. Was that Ronnie Parker and Kevin?
Travis.
Travis. It was Travis and Kevin.
Not Boyce, but some other Travis.
Ellis.
Yeah. I remember. Okay.
That nigga said, man, we're going to the strip club, man. We're going to holler at y'all later. I said, God damn.
Yeah, man.
I don't like this ass nigga want to get out the car, man.
I thought we was going to.
But you know what? Like it was how that kind of stemmed. Like my mentality was, it was a lot of things leading up to it. Like where we was having like arguments about me. You know what I'm saying? Like going out to the strip club. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really.
You were scared.
No, I wasn't scared. I was like, honestly, it was my way of getting back because she was just like, well, why don't you go anyway? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I don't have to go. You know what I'm saying? So it was like me being hard-headed, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you. Like, I'm not going to go. I don't have to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what my mentality was.
That makes no sense. You go to say, yeah, I did.
Yeah, she brain fucked you, man, and you took it.
No, but to me, I was winning. You know what I'm saying?
She got you, Greg. She put the Jedi mind trick on you, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. WHITE. Yep. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor wins again. You know what I'm saying? She won that night, god dog it. But anyway, yeah, man, it was crazy. But yeah, we went to Corpus, and like I said, I mean, we had a good time out there, but after that, man, like proposal went well and everything like that. But you know, like I said, that bachelor party was, yeah, man. I forever apologize on that, man.
One for the ages. One for the ages.
We made up for it though. Vegas, we made up for it. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't go to Vegas, man.
Nigga, I was there.
I wasn't in Vegas.
No matter you wasn't there, I was there.
Yeah, I was crying about getting strippers taken from you and shit. Because
we don't talk about that, nigga.
Man, we had a great
I'm just saying.
All I know is
this is already out on the podcast.
I was also at Jarrell's bachelor party. We ain't gonna talk about that either.
Hey, that was nice.
You don't know. You don't know what it was.
I heard.
Man,
I heard.
That nigga said, "Go apologize."
Hold up, bro. How was it when we was trying to back out? You know what I'm saying? Remember when me and Chris was in the car in the truck?
Oh yeah. And nigga tried to get in the car with me and who was it? Travis?
Travis, yeah.
And nigga Travis put him in the other car quick. He's like, oh no, this nigga about to throw up.
Oh Lord.
Put him in the other car.
That mess was funny.
Oh boy, that boy Chris was. I ain't never seen nobody get high and get paralyzed. That nigga was just sitting there. That's how he was the whole night. I was like, I'm gonna wake him up. I'm gonna get him up. I was like, look, yo, I told the stripper, I was like, look, here go a couple of dollars. Yo, go get my boy. He's like, him? I was like, yeah, go get him. Chris was up there. He looked so uncomfortable, man. That bro was all dancing on. He was like,
he was staring at her like this. You just
I said,
Chris, what's going on, man?
We talked about it on the podcast because you just had the vasectomy or whatever, and it was still hurting. And that boy Chris, he said, man, yeah, she was hurting my groin. I was like, man, my bad. He said, don't you ever apologize for bringing it over here. He said, don't you ever do that.
I know you still
I was like, man, he was just so high that he could not. I mean, I think it was the meds too. He had to be on meds and everything. It was told
that's what it was.
It was the meds that fucked him. Yeah, that was
bad combinations going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
That boy had a cocktail that he could not get over. That was the first time I ever seen Chris paralyzed like that, boy. I ain't never seen that.
That was classic, man.
Yo, it's about time for us to get over, man. But we ain't got no time. Let's get this over with. Greg.
Yes, sir.
You got anything you want to tell the people, man, before we get out of here, man?
Nah, not really. I'm good, man. I'm just happy about this house, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We go pick out some more, all our little upgrades next week in Austin. In June, we got to go pick up all the upgrades, man. So I'm just happy about that, man. So, yeah.
Dope. Yo, Greg, are we going to get an invite to the house, man?
Yeah. It ain't like before, man. It ain't like before.
You know, Greg. You know,
it's not, man. We trying to. It's a couple things. We might have a no.
Look at
no.
That's how quick we got uninvited. Just
listen. She graduate, but we might be going to DC for her graduation. Mm-hmm. So, but anyway, y'all invited, man. She ain't like that, man. Y'all can come over now. She ain't.
You know what it is?
Nah, we know it ain't her. We know who to blame.
It won't me before. Come on now.
We know who to blame.
It won't me before.
Just in case Pete see this, I'll be all in your house if Greg ever leave you. He gonna be telling me to take your TV and everything.
It was the oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was before.
Yeah, man. That boy, man, that's still the funniest time ever, man. I had to stop trying to laugh when you left Tiffany. That boy Greg was on a mission.
I was.
That boy, when he told me, man, take them clothes. Greg wasn't putting nothing in no boxes. Greg was just taking shit off the hangers, bringing the hangers with him. He said, man, yeah, take the TV, whole TV, take the whole thing. Get out of here. That boy. Anyway, man, yo, but what we got, man? What you got for we get out of here?
Got nothing for you niggas, but for the listeners, what's up to y'all? I appreciate y'all tuning in, subscribing. Make sure y'all follow us on all our platforms that we got out there. MV.
Y'all a mess, man.
Huh?
Nah, I'm just laughing. You're good. You good.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what, man. You can take that shit off
and
my
box in your
right
box,
goddamn
nigga.
now.
I made sure you was right there.
Oh man. Wow.
Anyway, man, we already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Any nigga that gotta put in words who the show is, nah, nigga, this the MVP podcast, and your boy Book is the goddamn star. I don't care what writing's on the wall. Okay, so shout out to y'all. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure if you got any questions, you email us at MVP podcast. Well, I'm sorry, mansupodcast@yahoo.com. Shout out to all the new followers, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. If this is your first time, shout out to the old and advantageous ones that's been here through the grinds. You know what I'm talking about? We appreciate y'all and the solidarity that you give to us. Ramadan is finally over. I sent y'all that clip of the nigga crying. I know the fuck that was, man. I think they was actually in there torturing the brother. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they had to hamdulillah, sacrifice nigga. I don't know what's going on. And that's not to make fun of y'all's religion, but if y'all hear this motherfucking shit that I heard last night, nigga, that didn't sound right. All right. So shout out to y'all. Ramadan is supposed to be a time of peace. I was driving when I saw this. I wish I could have recorded it. All right. It was a bus driver. All right. Big bus, you know what I'm saying? Like the ones you see in San Francisco. So not like no yellow school bus. All right. A city bus, you know what I'm saying? A la like the Hop, maybe. I'm not too sure how those look anymore. But these Kuwaitis, 5 of them deep in an SUV, hopped out and started throwing rocks and stones at the bus and the passengers that was on the bus. I ain't never seen this in my life, yo. When I say that bus driver was a woman who got up and put her dress on backwards. Yeah, he did a reverse skirt. You know what I'm talking about? Like that nigga backed up and went the other way. Quick, bro. Like that. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. And I was behind all of this. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I wish a nigga would throw a rock at nigga. I will fuck all y'all up. Okay. Ramadan, Kareem, assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam, Ramadan Kareem, all of that. I will fuck you up. You throw something at me. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a water balloon. You know what I'm talking about? Don't throw shit at me while I'm driving. So I thought that was very interesting because, again, it's a Muslim country and Ramadan is all about peace and finding yourself. Right. Them niggas clearly ain't. They not the real Muslims. I don't know. They probably eat pork. I don't know. But shout out to y'all, man. Just wanted to say thank you, y'all. And
it's it now, right?
Yeah, it's done. Today was it. Today is it. I slept. Oh man, I slept like a baby. How Royce the 5'9" said it? You sleeping on me like a little baby. Like I felt like one of those last night. You know what I'm saying? But I had to wake up dumbass early to get on the podcast. So I'll do that for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? No, don't matter the sacrifice. You know what I mean?
Appreciate your sacrifice to get on the Fronts podcast. I appreciate it. Yo,
I won't be here next week if it's the France podcast. I can tell you that.
Yo, CP. Hey, yo, appreciate you coming in here today, man. Appreciate you getting on. We know everybody got things going on. They living their life, man. So don't think we throwing shots at you, man. We know things is happening. We appreciate you when you can and you do have time for you to get on, man. Sure. I want to give you this opportunity, man. You know, as I came to you last, man, I want to give you the last talk. See if you got anything you want the people to know, man.
Want the people to know?
Or just you want to tell the people
in
anything,
general,
man, before we get off here.
I got an hour and 25 minutes. Nah, you know me, I be having stories, man. So it could probably wait another time. I started physical therapy, you know what I'm saying? Like I had a situation with my back, but that's a whole nother, topic. But alcoholism is real. That's on a serious note. I say that. Nah, man, but aside from that, been maintaining, doing my thing. So
okay. Definitely. We're gonna have to
because honestly,
get Chris, on. We're gonna have to have some deeper conversations on some of that stuff you're talking about. Real talk.
Yeah, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Honestly, I meant to put out my bad, Cody. I'll give you an extra 5% of my own pie. All right, so I'll boost you up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to diminish your. I know how sensitive you get, man. You know what I'm talking about? Mad because I left my chicken breast in your fridge when I went down there. Like you be thinking about the wrong goddamn stuff, man. So I'm gonna give you a little 5%, nigga, off my books. You know what I'm talking about? Off my book. Yeah, I'm gonna give you extra 5, nigga. You feel better now, nigga? I'm taking less for you. Damn, boy. These niggas is unappreciative ass niggas out here, man. But shout out to you, bro. I do it all in fun, man. I'm gonna take my shots if you ain't here. I'm gonna take my shots when you are here. So it is what it is. Just be prepared. All right.
Yeah, he actually has some things going on with the house. So you know what I'm saying?
I know why he can't get on. I know why he can't get on.
There's a lot of stuff going on with that house. So he get it situated and he'll be on more regular. He good. Man, everybody went.
Tell us about it, France.
There was 2 cats. This is a story I'm telling you guys. There was 2 cats, 1 dog, 3 mice, 4 dogs, and 2 geese. And those geese looked at the other geese and said, "Why the fuck are y'all even paying attention to this story? This has nothing to do with anything." Until next time, I'll holler at y'all. This has been the MVP Podcast. Peace out.
Pray for me. Pray for book. Do everything I can.